Hey beginners, let's have some great strumming practice right here on our acoustic using a thumb. Hey, Paul Zagorski here, PZ Guitar, your virtual practice partner. This is the place where we can just practice you and me, and we can just not worry about learning complicated theories and things like that. That can come later. But right now, we just want to be able to make some music. We just want to be able to strum, cowboy strum along. Well, that's what we're going to do here today. We got one pattern, and we got one simple progression, a 1, 2, 6, 5. This time in the key of D. What does that mean? A 1, 2, 6, 5. Well, you have a D. 2 is going to be an E minor. The 6 is going to be a B minor. Don't worry, I have a great stepping stone chord for that. If you can handle the B minor bar chord, excellent. But otherwise, I have a great substitute B minor chord. It's called the B minor 11. That's an open chord. And the 5 chord is going to be an A. So that's a D, E minor, B minor 11, and an A. And we have one pattern here. Let's do the pattern here on D. It's going to be down, down, up, down, up, down. And then we switch. I'm not going to give you an up strum on the and of 4. I want to give you plenty of time to get to the next chord change, but we're going to do it slow anyway. So on the screen is going to be the documentation that you're going to add to your library. That hopefully you are screenshotting all these things and compiling a great little library for yourself as to chord shapes and strum patterns, and you can practice these things offline as well. I'd rather you do it online with me, but if you can do it offline, that's fine. The whole idea is to get better. That's the deal here. So let's get ready for lab number 1, the only lab of the day. So let's get ready. So again, I'm going to be using just my thumb. I'm going to be using this part of the thumb. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm going to be using just the fleshy part for the up strum and the down strum. It's a quieter, more gentle, a softer sound. Now, because it is a softer sound, I want to make sure that it comes over on the camera, that I am plugged in and I have a second lava mic right by my amplifier. And so I just want to make sure that that's picking up the guitar sound. But generally, this is a great way to practice quiet. Shh. Can you keep it down? Shh. Play with the thumb instead of with a pick. All right, so you ready? Here we go. It's going to be a D, E minor, B minor 11. Oh, let me show you what the B minor 11 is. So the B minor 11 is, for example, if you know the E minor, because that's going to be part of today's progression here. E minor is open, 2, 2, open, open, open. That's E minor. Take your ring finger and move it down a string. And mute the 6th string with your thumb. E minor, all 6 strings. B minor 11, 5 strings. It's a great substitute, and it's easy, and it's perfect for this type of scenario. Okay, D, E minor, B minor 11, A. Are you ready? Let's get ready to go here. Sometimes I should wear my glasses, and when I'm looking up closer, it's kind of hard. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Here's our strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor 11. A. B minor 11. D, E minor, B minor 11, A major, D, last time. And on D. That's nice. Hey, stick around for some tips. So here we are, tips and some special instructions and things like that. You know, if you've been here to my channel before, you've heard me say it. If this is your first time here, hey, thanks. Thanks for sticking around and practicing with me. And the ultimate key to strumming is keep your hand moving. If you make a mistake, plow through. It's already in the past, and the next chord is on its way. And you know, it's like a train that leaves the station. You got to be on that train when it goes. You can't be left at the station. So just keep your hand moving. Just keep your hand going. Chances are people are not going to notice anyway. You may notice because you know that I missed the E minor. So what? So you'll catch it the next time because it's going to come around again. And so that's the whole key here is keep your hand moving. If there's a chord that you are having problems reaching, you know, going from, let's say, from A to D, then that's a clue that that's what you need to work on. Do some 1-minute changes, you know, from A to D, you know, do this, down, down, up, down. Or just do one's a little more musical than the other, but that's an indication that that's a thing that you need to practice. And that's what these fundamental practices do. They show you what your weaknesses are, and that's what you work on. You don't constantly work on your strengths because then you get into a rut. If you work on your weaknesses, if you improve on your weaknesses and they eventually become strengths, then your repertoire becomes much wider and it becomes a lot more fun. So without any further ado, let's go to today's Chuck Norris quote of the day. Here we go. Go to the video description. I have an affiliate link on Amazon for Chuck Norris gifts. Some of them are just absolutely just laugh out loud funny. So just root around, maybe buy something, maybe not. But take a look. It's actually pretty cool. Here's today's Chuck Norris quote of the day. There is no chin behind Chuck Norris's beard. There's only another fist. I don't know what it is about Chuck Norris and the beard and the roundhouse kick and his just sheer manliness. That's what all these jokes are about. It's about how he conquers the world's problems with his sheer manliness. And I guess the beard was just immaculate. It was just beautiful. Let me know your favorite Chuck Norris quotes. I'd love to hear them. But more importantly, leave a comment about today's lesson. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you need to work on. Give a suggestion. If you have a question about how to do something, you're probably not the only one that has that issue. So share it amongst the community, and we'll figure it out. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to practice and get better because this thing is fun. Playing guitar is fun. fun. It really is. If you've stuck around this far, and you, thank you so much for sticking around. If this is your first time here, fantastic. If you've been here before, then tremendous. Thanks for coming back. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. And more importantly, hit the bell so that way you get notified when I post, because I post all the time. Leave a comment about today's lesson, because you're probably not the only person that may have that question or comment. You know, let's share it amongst the community here. If you have a favorite Chuck Norris quote on your own, leave that in the comments as well. I'd love to hear the comments about Chuck Norris, your favorite one, but it's also about the lesson itself and what things you need to practice. If the practice uncovers a weakness, something that you need to practice, then go practice it. Tell me what it is, and I'll make a lesson just for that, or I'll make a suggestion just for that. So until then, keep practicing.